With more is Arkansas Senator Tom Cotton. When he says they should evacuate Tehran now, how do you interpret that, Senator? I know how I interpret it.
Well, Sean, I think it, one, reflects President Trump's concern for innocent civilian life. Iran has terrorized the United States and Israel and the civilized world since 1979. That's the real forever war. But they've also terrorized their own people. The Iranian people have been the victims of the Iranian Revolution for 46 years, and their government has placed key military sites throughout the capital. President Trump, just like Prime Minister Netanyahu, does not want to see innocent Iranian civilians harmed. That's why the Israeli Defense Forces give them advance notice before they strike. That's the difference between Israel and the United States on the one hand, and Iran, which intentionally targets residential neighborhoods to slaughter women and children, just like it's intentionally targeted Americans, to include American soldiers in Iraq and Afghanistan, to kill them and to terrorize them.
It seems like we're on the precipice of eliminating their nuclear capability and nuclear program forever, and them being, of course, the #1 state sponsor of terror. They may need a joint operation to do so. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think President Trump is right not to rule out any option and to maintain flexibility while we back Israel to the hilt. You're right, Sean, that the key objective here is to eliminate Iran's nuclear weapons program and their ability to enrich uranium. The secondary objective, of course, is to eliminate their ballistic missile threat to Israel and to our troops in the region, and ultimately, within just a few short years, to the United States on the trajectory they were on. I don't know exactly how we're going to close those uranium enrichment sites, but I know they're going to have to be closed one way or the other, and anything less would be a disappointing and inconclusive outcome.
My understanding is that two of them are pretty much taken out. I'm sure there's probably got to be work to be done to contain maybe some fallout in terms of radiation. They do have the one facility, 3 miles underground, that would probably need either bunker buster bombs or B, a tactical nuke to take it out. I would not put it past the Israelis to do that. Your thoughts on that?
Well, I certainly don't think they would want to, and I wouldn't think that's their plan A, B, or C. I would also say, though, that the United States was not aware of Israel seeding beepers and radios into Lebanese Hezbollah's leadership and killing many of them last year, or the drone operations that Mossad launched from inside of Iran. So if the Ayatollahs think that Israel doesn't have any more tricks up its sleeve or any more cards to play when it comes to these deep underground sites, I think they might want to think again, given the ingenuity, bravery, and audacity we've seen from the Israeli Defense Forces and Mossad over the last few months.
Well, there are other options, too. As of now, the Israelis have not taken out their power grid, which would be very easy to do. They own the skies. They've not taken out their ability to make money, their refineries. That could obviously be leverage or not. We have about 20 seconds.
Yeah, that's right, Sean. Any of those key infrastructure. But Israel doesn't want to do that. Israel wants to eliminate their nuclear weapons program and their ballistic missiles. It wants to cause as little civilian harm as possible. That's the exact opposite of the terror regime in Iran.
And the world would be better off and safer, and we won't have to worry about a modern-day Holocaust. All right, Senator, thank you. More Hannity straight ahead.